What's good, YouTube? Prince here, back with another video. I want to drop a guide on how to fight and punish Anna, so we're just gonna jump straight into it. First things first, down forward 4, minus 15 on block. Anna doesn't have a 15 frame launcher, but for Anna, your best punish would be wall standing 1-2. His low is unseeable, plus 5 on hit, but if you do block it, you want to sidewalk Anna to your character's left. Right? You want to sidewalk to your character's left. Oops, and make sure you sidewalk, don't sidestep. See? And then do whatever your best punish is from that situation. Or whatever that looks like for your character. So next move we're gonna cover. Hold up. This is one of Anna's heat engagers. Oops. Let me retry that again.
It's getting hot.
Yeah, this move is a heat engager, 3+4, and it comes out at 14 frames. So I guess technically you could say if Anna's in heat, she has a 14 frame launcher, right? So we're gonna record this. There we go. Again, this move has bad tracking to, well, Anna's right, but this move has bad tracking to your character's left. So you can sidewalk this move, kinda, right? But at the best, this move is launch punishable on block. Minus 16 on block, so even Anna herself can actually launch punish this. But be careful of this move, especially if Anna's in heat, because this move does come out at 14 frames, meaning she does have a 14 frame launcher when she's in heat, right? So we're gonna move on. The next move I want to cover is also another heat engager. It's this move right here. Let me see if I have it set up. Okay, yeah, this move is safe on block. You cannot step it. It's for 4-4-3-2. You can't step it. This is me trying to step it. You can't parry the second hit because the second hit's a weapon, and you can't power crush it either, right? But it's only it's minus 7 on hit, so she is safe, and it is your turn. And this move actually does have a mix-up to it. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. 4-4-3-3. On hit, leaves her +4, and it actually puts her in full crouch, so she can do a mix-up. If you block it though, it is minus 14. So for Anna, like, she doesn't really have the best full crouch punishment, so for Anna, she would block it, she'd stay with the 2, and go into that. Put the chip damage on them, but if your character has a good 14 frame punish from full crouch, like characters like Kazuya can do a 13 frame punish launcher, stuff like that. Jin has a wall standing 2 that's 14 frames. And you're probably wondering, since these two moves, you can react to this. If you put yourself in training mode, you can actually kinda react to the animation. See right there? It's gonna take a bit of practice, obviously, but you can kind of react to it. I know I'm getting hit, but you can react to it because the mid comes out slower than the low. The low comes out faster. So if you're scouting for it, you can react to both options and then punish the low, and then just block the mid and just try and take your turn back, right? So next move we're gonna cover, I mean, obviously, this is another one. We're gonna try and cover heat engagers first. Wait, I didn't set. Oh, whoops. Okay, this is her full crouch forward 1. It's only minus 10 on block, so do your best 10 frame punish. For Anna, that'd be 2-3 into judgment stance. Wait, hold up, let's see. What does Anna get off this again? Yeah, she gets score. Okay. So do your best 10 frame punish. And another move we're going to look at is right here. This is is our QCF1. It is +6, so you don't want to challenge. It is a high, so you get a good read. You can duck and punish. It does recover a bit faster on whiffs, so be wary of that. And it also has bad tracking too, obviously. Your character's right, so this is the direction you want to step with your character. You can sidestep it, but it's more consistent if you sidewalk it. So if you're from this range, you can sidewalk, but be careful. Like, obviously, better Ana players are going to try and enforce her homing options. And her homing options are pretty good. Back 4 +17 on counter hit. I think it's also +17 on normal hit. No, okay, on normal hit is only +11. Counter hit is +17. So, and this transitions her into a stance, so you do have to worry about stuff like this. Yeah, it puts her in stance. It's pretty good, honestly. And you can get the heat engager. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm used to her old inputs because I've been playing her since Tag 2. Next move we're gonna look at. Hold up. I'm gonna try and cover everything that I think that's important to the character. This is her stance out of Judgment. 2-1 out of back 3. This is probably one of our fastest options. Comes out, this is like, yeah, 10 frames. And it's -11 on block, so just do your character's best 11 frame punish, whatever that may look like for your character. And that's pretty much it. And it also has decent tracking to her left, but not that great. You can still sidewalk it, never mind. Doesn't have that best tracking. But be careful, she does have homing options that we'll probably cover later on in the video. And when she's in heat, there's this option. When she's not in heat though, the move will look like this. Hold on, let me see if I can show it for you. Okay. And that move right there, we're gonna have the CPU block for a second. We're gonna have it set to block all. Whoops. Okay, hold up. -13 on block when she's not in heat. Doesn't have that much pushback, so do your character's best 13 frame punish, whatever that may look like for whatever character you're currently playing at the moment. And yeah, we're gonna try and cover the engages first. This has a mix to it. I mean, there is really no mix to it because when she's in heat, this jails, so you're forced to take -4. And if she doesn't want to go for that option, there's this other option, which also jails but does more damage. So you're kind of just forced to block in there, but you know, it's only in heat, as Harada would say, so yeah, you know. There's her wall running move. This move, okay, we're not gonna cover, we're gonna like leave those because trust me, it's not important. Because when she's in heat, it's safe. I'm pretty sure we've all seen that. And Ana has like some, maybe this is a string we showed, although she was in heat. CC. -13, so we do our best 13 frame punish. And it does have a mix-up option, kind of, where she can go into the high, which is +4. If you get the right read, you can obviously, you know, you can obviously duck, right? And this move right here is safe. You can't really step the follow-up, it's very hard to. Maybe Lily might be able to do it. But you can parry, you can punch parry the last hit because it is a punch parry. And it is reactable. You can react and punch parry. Let's see. I'm waiting until the last hit because the last hit comes out at 26 frames, which is reactable to the human eye. So if your character has a punch parry, your best option is to punch parry the last hit. Actually, let's take it a step further and see if this is possible. I don't know if this is possible, but we'll see. Jails, but the 1-2-2 option, you can react and punch parry the last hit, and go for whatever you can after that, or whatever punch parry your character may have. But again, there is this option right here. So yeah, that one is a high. The high comes out at 22 frames, so you could fuzzy the mix-up because the high comes out faster than the mid. The mid is 26 frames. So you could fuzzy your option select and then parry the mid, and then just duck the high and punish. But you probably won't really see that move that much often, so I wouldn't necessarily worry about it too much. 2-3, and like this is just like a little poke. It's negative on hit, so if you get hit by this, you can take your turn, but keep in mind there is going to be some pushback between you guys. And if you block it, again, minus 13, so again, it's not really that big of a move you're going to see too much. 2-2, again, the same thing as before. You can just train to react to it and punch parry the second hit, and not let, ANA players do that move for free. That's what I'm pretty much saying. Whoops, where was I? Hold up. We're not going to really cover 2-3. 2-3 is just used for punishment. I'm going to try and cover more important moves, because I don't want the video to be too long. And this string is launch punishable. 15 frames, minus 15. Even Anna herself can punish it. Or you could just duck the second hit. Another good option of dealing with that string. This is Anna's homing move. I think this is her best homing move because it's 1+2, has pushback, and it leaves her at +1. And it high crushes, and it has a 60 start frame, which is pretty fast for a mid homing move. I think this might be one of the best mid homing moves in the game. It doesn't have the best range, but yeah, be wary of that. We already covered Aphrodite's score, and this move is 14 starter frames and minus 16 on block. 4-2-3. You're not going to really see this move, and it does jail for whatever reason now. I don't know why it jails. This is her 14 frame punish if she doesn't want to use scoring. It does jail now, so if you're thinking that you could duck the second hit like previous games, you can't. It will jail you, so yeah. Blonde. This is her version of like her blonde bomb, minus 13. Again, you're not going to see Anna really throw that move that much, unless maybe to end a combo to whiff punish. This is her, technically like her little hop kick out of her follow-up. Minus 12. So your character's best 12 frame punish, whatever that may look like for your character. And just like Nina, she has her own, she has her own down forward 1-2-4 swing, which ends in a high. Again, yeah, there are mix-up options, so, be wary. Her down forward 2 step and uppercut, minus 12. Like most unsafe down forward 2s. Down forward 2 string. Yeah, Anna, just like Nina, has a lot. The second hit is a high. The second hit of the high does come out a little slower, so be careful of that. So just duck the high, and then also if you don't, for whatever reason, if you don't duck the high, then you can float her out of it. So there's plenty of counterplay, and you could sidestep even to her strong side. You can even sidestep this right, and then dash in, and then you could actually dash in. You could dash in and punish. So this move has a ton of counterplay. A ton of counterplay. You know what I mean? Like, you have so many ways. You have so many ways of dealing with this, obviously. Anyway, we're gonna move on to the next move. Again, this is kind of the same thing as before. If you duck the high, there is no mix-up. And again, you could float her out, so you deal with it the exact same way as you deal with the other options. And this one, again, if you just duck the high, like, you kind of just eliminate any form of if you duck the high, you eliminate any chance of a mix-up from happening. So that's all I gotta say. Duck the high, duck the high, duck the high. She has a lot of strings with highs in it, just like she did before previously. And again, obviously you can punch fade the last hit. You could duck the second hit. And interrupt. So whatever choice you want to do to deal with it, these are pretty much more or less the same. This is her. This is right here. You kinda can sidewalk this a little bit, but realistically, you could just jab her out. On block, it's -4. And this move, you can actually sidewalk to her opposite side. You can sidewalk this straight to right if you want like a bigger punish option. There is going to be a little bit of distance for you, so you know you could just go for a heat engager punish, whatever. We already covered wine opener. That was the move I covered at the start of the video. She has her down 3-2, -11 this time. That move used to be -15 in tag, -14 in 7, but now it's just delegated to -11, so it's really not that big of a deal. Just like Nina, she has her own down 3 string. Again, you can just duck the second hit and interrupt. And if you get hit with the full string, it's going to leave her at +3 on block. And on hit, it leaves her at +5. But like I said, you could just duck the second hit and interrupt every time and punish. And classic Williams sister string down 4-1. She can cancel it, but if you're worried she's gonna cancel it, just do while standing forward to immediately take your turn and interrupt. If you think she's gonna finish it, you could just continue ducking and go for a while standing punish. She does have a mix-up option, and this is what it looks like. So yeah, if you do block this, it's a -14. So do your character's best 14 frame punish. And you actually can't interrupt this. And it stops you from stepping, so she does have a pretty good mix-up. I'd say Anna has the better down four options between the sisters, just because of this one string here. It is -14, so for any Anna player, be careful which characters you throw this out on. If the character you're fighting doesn't have a good 14 frame option, I probably would do it. She has a new down back 1 string. This is the mid option, -13 on block. Just do your character's best, 13 frame punish. And it does have an option. It has down back 1-4, which is mid high. Moving on. I'm doing this video mainly for the people that don't plan on purchasing Anna, so Mudslide, just like it was in previous Tekken games, launch punishable, very seeable. 30 frames, like, you should not be getting hit by this. You have enough time to look at the move and then duck. Look at the move and then duck. Like, you're not going to really get hit by this move unless you're tossing out a high and you so happen to get high crushed. But that's about it. And then, whoops, I missed a move. This is for clean hit low, I believe. Yeah. Obviously, launch punishable, 24 startup frame. So it is reactable. And if it doesn't hit clean, hold up, if it doesn't hit clean, you could still duck the second hit. So even if you get hit by this move, you should still try and duck. I'm gonna try and get hit. See? I'm gonna try and purposely get hit by this move. See? Got hit by it and I was still able to punish. It's natural if it hits clean. If it doesn't hit clean, you can still duck the second hit. This is a back 1-2-2 string. I mean, some people use this as a filling tag too. It is -12 on block. The high jails, so this might be a knowledge check to people, because the high didn't used to jail, but now it does, so.
Time to play.
This move does jail, back 2-2, it's another good homing move. These are at -9, so you can take your turn back, and it has no pushback whatsoever. This is the judgment stance I was referring to earlier at the start of the video. Again, most of our options here kind of look like it's her homing move. I'll just demonstrate the options for her judgment stance. She has judgment 1 this, safe on block. If it lands on counter hit, she does get a follow-up. We already covered 2-1, which is -12. She has down 3-3, which is low-high. So if you get a good read and you stay ducking, you can duck. You could block the first hit and then stay ducking, punish the last hit. She has a power crush out of the stance. That's -13. She has this move, which is safe. Back 3, 1+2. It's safe and it leaves her at +2, and it puts her in full crouch. But she's only +2, so your best option would to be just step to her weak side, as I demonstrated earlier in the video, and everything would whip from there. If you do try and challenge, she also has a homing option from full crouch. That's also -14 on block. So again, if you block that, that's do your best 14 frame punish. So we're gonna skip some of those moves, and then let's see. This is her power crush, -13. Unblockable. I mean, you're not gonna be really worried about that. Again, this move, you don't want to step to her weak side. You want to step to the opposite side, which would be you want to sidewalk to your characters right here. Now, it's gonna be weird to get a punish on her because, you know, but you know, that's what the punishment will already look like for Anna. So whatever your punish might look like, you want to make sure you step that move to your character's right side. She does have a somersault hop kick, which is -18 on block. Again, you're probably not going to see it too much. You might see this move every now and then, but if you do see it, be on the lookout. It's -18 on block. Dominatrix heal, -3 on block, but does put her in full crouch, which means she can power crush from this option. So if you think she's going to power crush to try and take back her turn, you just want to step, because the scenario could look like something like this. I'm going to show it to you guys, right? It could look like this, right? Oops. Oh, whoops. Let's try it again. It could look like this, right? That's what it could look like, right? So even though she's a -3, you might try and take your turn back, and then boom, right? You might try and take your turn back, and then boom. Try and take your turn back, but if you respond with a wall standing 4, you should be able to block in time. So if you get damage and then block still in time, or sidewalk. You know what I mean? So it's whatever option. If you do wall standing 4, you can block in time, or sidewalk left if you think they're gonna actually. Or you could just do a low to prevent any unnecessary, you know, what's coming out. If you think they're gonna match, like if you're Oscar, you can do can in this scenario. So this move has, you know, there's a lot of counterplay. So there's sidewalk left, there's wall standing 4 and then block in time. There's do a low to beat the power crush option, or just sidewalk left, which is probably your safest option for being honest, right? And then, whoops, what move would I last leave off of? Okay, we're summer here, right? Clean hit. My bad. I'm trying to make sure I cover, like, most options so this video is thorough and helps people. I believe we already covered this move. Yeah, this is one of our heat engagers, so we're going to skip that. Again, Assassin's Dagger, that's a high that we showed earlier. And this is her, like, Lily, she has her own Portals QC 2-1, but it's launch punishable, -16 on block. So most Annas will probably cancel the second hit. If you do get hit by the second hit, it is a normal hit launcher. So yeah, just block the second hit and punish. Some Ana players might do something like this, where they might try and cancel the second hit. They might try and cancel that second hit into this, and go into Judgment. If they do this on hit, they are -2. But again, it's not something I'd be too worried about. This is her wall running move. -13 on block. You can't step the second hit, so it's best just to block and punish. It's not very scary. Overall, I know a lot of people are looking concerned for Ana, but she's, compared to the other characters, she's looking a bit more honest. And this is the low. You can get hit by it low and still block the second hit. So obviously, people are only going to do this low when they're in heat. For whatever reason, you can also, for whatever reason, the second low is a special low. If you don't know what a special low is, it's special means you can block it standing. So you can, block the second and punish. Obviously, when she's in heat, it is natural on hit, and if you block it, you can't punish it. And if you block it at the wall, she's plus. So yeah. And this move used to be Ana's back forward 4 input. Now it's wall running forward. So this is her new wall running move, +3. So if you see this move and you're tempted to punish it because you think it's the Tekken 7 version, no, this is her new wall running move. So her wall standing 1-2, -13 on block, do your best 13 frame punish. Her wall standing 2 actually is also 16 frame startup. Again, -13. A lot of her moves are -13. Right now, I'd say the character's biggest weakness is tracking. Tracking to the opponent's left side. Judgment, safe, but leaves her at +3. She can't power crush from this option. So you could sidewalk left if you think she's going to do that. Take your turn, whatever that may be. And then obviously these are wall rising 1+2. Just do your best 14 frame punish. For Ana, this would be either 3+4 or 4-2-3 if she doesn't want to go into heat. And obviously the good old full crouch down forward 2. I mean, whoops. That's a full crouch down forward 1. We already covered that. -10 on block. This is the move I was talking about. Obviously it's launch punishable, like of course. I don't really think I need to show this. Just doing it for video necessary purposes, but we got sidestep 2. This low is 0 on hit, -12 on block. So technically this is her safest low that she can do without taking any unnecessary risks. And it does, let me show you what it does on counter hit. Right, I gotta turn my counter hit back on, whoops. On counter hit, this is what the move does. Whoops. It does nothing. I mean, actually, it does a toe bleed. I don't know why I have her doing the move, but okay. So on counter hit, she's +14. So obviously, don't mash because So that's a 3, still +4 on block, as always. Again, if you think she's gonna go with this, you can actually sidestep this in both directions. You could sidestep with her, or I should say sidewalk with her. And if it hits you, it's +9, so yeah, definitely don't challenge afterwards. And she has her sidestep 1+2 launcher like before, but this time this move's no longer safe. This is -11, so you can punish it. And for whatever reason, if Ana's back's facing you, they gave her an 8-frame jab from back turn, but that's not going to really happen too much, so I wouldn't really be worried about it too much. And then she has like her hammer chance stance, or whatever it's called. There's this thing right here which is +6. 3 hits is +6. You have to duck the high and launch. If you don't duck the high, you are forced to eat the last hit. You can't sidestep the last hit, you will get hit. And you can't parry the last hit. And I don't think you can even power crush the last hit. Nope, it breaks armor. So your only option is to duck it. Duck the second hit and launch. She does have a mid option, but it's minus 14 on block. So just do your character's best 14 frame punish. The second hit starter frame comes out at 22 frames versus this move coming out at 15 frames. Wait, let's see. 25 frames. So you can't really fuzzy this, so you might just have to either see if you can react to it or try and guess, but yeah, those are the options. You got the mid option, you can't really fuzzy something if it's only like a 1 frame difference. But if you block the mid option, it's minus 14. If you recognize that the high is coming and you didn't duck the high, then you want to continue blocking for the third hit. Is there a new low? Minus 14 on block. Your character's best 14 frame punish. And it can also do her 14 frame punish from full crouch, so that's good for her. And that low does track both ways, so yeah. It's an actual real homing move.
Time to play.
This move. Minus 12, but it's safe. So you're not going to really punish it. Your best option is just try and take your turn back. In case they're mashing. You know, try and check if they're going to try and mash or anything like that. This one right here. Plus 6. Obviously you can sidewalk it. But if she has some plus frames on it, it might be a bit difficult. She do a lot of stance transitions. That pretty much covers like the bulk of most of her moves. We've covered everything. Everything else on her move list is stuff that just transitions into the stance that you don't really necessarily have to worry about. And she does have a roll option. She has this. This is plus 7, obviously she rolls in it. And she does have a mid option in case people want to duck. Minus 9, so just take your turn back or whatever that may look like. And that pretty much covers every move for Anna. I mean, people might be asking for like the rocket moves. If you're wondering like for moves like this, hold on, let me show you guys something. Just in case I didn't cover this, what was it? What was it? Oh wait, no, I did cover rockets. I did cover the bazooka moves. So yeah, that covers pretty much everything for Anna. I'm trying to see, is there anything I didn't do? Oh wait, did I cover this move? Did I cover this move? Good. These are at plus 4. You do get hit by this, but as soon as you hit her, the debuff is gone. They cover that in the Tekken talk. Probably one of the best things about Anna. But this character is very strong, but compared to a lot of the other Season 2 characters that got a lot of nonsensical buffs that were finally overtuned, I think she doesn't shine too bright, considering we have Jack with a damn near infinite block string where your only option is to actually just power crush. Or if you're Yoshimitsu, you can actually flash it, but other than that, yikes. This season is looking very broken, but hopefully this covers everything you need to know about Anna. Like, comment, subscribe, let me know what your thoughts are on Season 2. And I will be doing a video on playing ranked matches with Anna, so we'll see how that goes. So I hope this covers everything you need to know for the Anna matchup, and if you like the content, like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.